Welcome. Here we are on another beautiful Saturday evening. It's better in here in the air conditioning than it is outside in the hot. That's the way I feel about it anyway. Oh, mercy. Hope everybody's having a good day. Come on in, sit down, the water's fine. We'll get this live feed started. Because I'm about ready to take a nap myself, but I'm still making it. Oh, mercy. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet today because we usually go over whatever people ask questions about. That's what we do. So we get some people on here asking some questions, and we'll see which way we're going to go with this. Joey, what's up, buddy? How you feeling? Good to see you, buddy. I've been at it today. We had our men's thing at church this morning where we go and eat breakfast and get a little stuff done. What's up, Christoph? I got problems with my truck. That son of a gun, I cranked it this morning. It won't run but on about 4 or 5 cylinders, and I drove it to the church and back. I figured it would straighten up as I drove it, but it never did. It runs terrible. I guess I might either have to work on it or find me another truck. Oh, I don't really feel like working on it. Oh, mercy. Everything's okay with Christoph. That's good, buddy. What's up, 902? How you are? There's Ralph. What's up, brother Ralph? We still praying for you at church and everything, buddy. You on our prayer list full time. There's Mama Hopper. She's got all swollen up and she's getting ready to dump any day now, maybe. Ain't nothing but the rent. That's right. Well, the rent and the groceries. Groceries is up too. She's in there boiling some potatoes right now, Joey. I told her she needed to dance that baby out. She's all swollen and bloated and ready to go. I said, well, I can get it out. Solve problems all the time. I didn't have no saw problems today, but I had truck problems. That was enough to just, my old truck don't run right. It makes me unhappy. Chainsaw Canuck, what's up, buddy? I don't have a lot of way of transporting stuff that I need to transport whenever we do our stuff. Go Oilers. Is there football? I didn't think there's football on this time. Jason Reese. What's up, Hopper? Just a little fire in the backyard and a cold one. There you go. It's too hot for me to be outside. I was out there this morning. I didn't enjoy it. Oh, mercy. Yep. It's 42 Fahrenheit in Edmonton. Oh, it's 80 something here. It's way too hot for me. My old Mac 450 is leaking. What's it leaking now, Christoph? Is it leaking oil or gas? Oh, sorry, y'all. Is that the front tank? Is that like a 250 or a 300? John Arnett, what's up, brother? How you are doing? Goat. There's my buddy Goat. What's up, brother? 65 in southwest Minnesota. That sounds a lot better than 85, yeah. I could deal with 60s. I'll be glad when it's fall. I'll be glad when it's fall. Working this weekend. I couldn't remember whether you had to work today or not, Johnny. Well, I know that. We done some tree trimming at the church this morning. Mac 450, suddenly the carburetor's leaking at the choke entrance. It seems to come from there. I sent you a information video, or maybe it's just stuck inside the float. It may be that, Christopher. It might be something in the needle, or the needle's wore out. Them needles, I think, were brass. Where's Jake Reap? I hadn't talked to him in a while. What are you doing, Jake? Hey, Chaff and Sawdust. Just going to check in and check out. Just stop by through the house between the hayfields. All right, bud. We appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Hope you have a good evening getting that hay up. Or you're raking it. Just relaxing, raining here. Otherwise, I'd be cutting. Be nice to have some cooler weather. I can say that already. What's up, Curly Bill? Y'all hit that thumbs up button, Johnny says. Don't forget to do that. We need all the help we can get. Out here in Richmond, Virginia. Just got back from Missouri. That sounds like fun. She is draining the fuel tank. Yeah, you probably got something in the needle. Either something's in the needle or the needle's got some wire in it and ain't sealing off right, Christoph. Or, I mean, unless there's a diaphragm problem. Ryan, what's up? Oh, look here what I made the other day, y'all. This is a Welsh plug. I made this one myself. I actually think it looks pretty good. It turned out well. I'm trying to figure out how to make these things, because sometimes I need odd sizes. And this one turned out pretty good. I used a wrist pin and a ball bearing. I'm hoping it'll fit the carburetor. Well, like pressure washer carbs. I didn't measure it. I was just playing to start with, so I don't have any idea if it'll be the right size. I could probably do that, Johnny. I don't have the stuff here on the table right now. But basically what I did is I took a wrist pin, set a piece of aluminum on it, and then took a ball bearing and set the ball bearing on top of the aluminum. Well, I can't hold my finger where y'all can see it. Here. I took the ball bearing and set it over top of the aluminum, the wrist pin. The aluminum would be on top of the wrist pin and the ball bearing goes on top, and I mashed it down in there. But you got to use a bearing that's bigger than the hole, or it'll press it down in there and lock it in there tight. But we might do a video on it one day. That's a good idea, Johnny. Got back from Hollister around your area. I don't know, the carburetor's off the old Max. They're not too bad to deal with, Christoph. Mashed the entered button before I was ready. Tedding hay today. Are you tethering the hay? Okay, you're flipping it over. I understand what you're doing. Got wet. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. Tell Jonathan Cox I says hi if he shows up here today. Hope blessings continue with all y'all. Hey, Master Hitchhiker emblem at the top. Everybody, that's right. Thank you, Hey Chaff and Sawdust, buddy. We appreciate you. If I see Jonathan, I'll tell him you said hey. We might have to try to do a video on it. Johnny, got a gnat bothering me now. I need to go get my super. Get my gnat zapper. That thing works good. That's right, Joey. You need to come on down, visit down for a while. We don't mind. We're a little farther south than Richmond, but not much farther. Not much farther anyway. It is farther, but not much farther. It's close enough. I got a sweet bee bothering me. A sweat bee? Oh, yeah. I got Mama found one of them tennis rackets that's got the charging thing in it, and I've been using it to zap things. Come down your way permanently, Joey. Where'd you say you was at, Jake? Well, Joey's up toward Washington, D.C. He's a bit north. Today I went to get the Pro Mac 800 myself. Had to drive 380 kilometers, but definitely worth it. Hardly any scratches. The shipment did not happen. The owner was difficult about the extra work. Yeah. Well, people who don't ship stuff on a regular basis, sometimes they don't like doing that, and it is a pain, I can tell you. What's up, Dave? If you're in Richmond, Virginia, Jake, I think you're south of where Joey's at. Because Joey's up there about Washington. Of course, I ain't going to swear that my map deciphering skills are on the right. Because sometimes I get confused about where I'm at. No, Joey's he's just right outside of Washington, D.C., across the river. Question about my new Pro Mac. Is it normal that it have a decomp valve? Yeah, Christoph, that's what I was telling you about that one day, I think, when we were talking. A lot of the 800s had what they call a Q-port exhaust. So the exhaust port comes like this and goes around and then comes up and goes up into a point, up into the cylinder, so it reduces the compression. Casterman is in Missouri. Okay. Old Casterman, he's in Missouri. Missouri. What y'all call it? I just call it whatever comes out of my mouth whenever I'm talking. Missouri. Yeah. Yeah, when I built my 800, Christoph, I used an 850 cylinder and had to do a little trimming on it for the decomp to stick out because it's got a flat top exhaust. St. Louis. The show me state. Kevin Duff. Hey, Hopper, I'm at the kid's birthday party in King George, Virginia. That's awesome, buddy. Tell them we said happy birthday. Happy birthday to them. But there's a old Duffy. That's right. We got some people coming in. We got 23 people and 17 thumbs up. She's in there. She was watching the live feed a minute ago, Johnny. She's swollen and about ready to go. It could be any time now. Then the next few days it should be. Big nut above the exhaust. Trying to remember what the 800 cylinder looked like. The 850 cylinder has the same decomp as the 700. But if it's an 800, You can pull the muffler off and find out if it's really an 800, but if there's no decomp in it, it probably is. New baby on the way. That's right. Won't be much longer. The little rascal's gonna be here. Won't be much longer at all. And we'll have another little rugrat running around before long. Oh, y'all don't forget. I was gonna tell y'all make sure y'all pray for our vacation Bible school. It's starting tomorrow evening through Wednesday. We usually have about 50 or so some kids come. So hopefully we'll have some get saved this coming week. And hopefully, I'm hoping I can be there. If Mama goes into labor, I might have to miss some of it, but I'm hoping that I don't. Saw a clip of the two most famous fellers in the world, one a rooster and the other kind of looked like Hopper. There you go. That's right, Curly Bill. That's a pretty good picture, wasn't it? Old Rooster done pretty good for us. That's right. We could all use some prayer, that's for sure. We need all we can get, I promise you that. You never can tell around here. Well, with my truck running the way it is now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I haven't the time nor the crayons to fool with it. Might just have to see if I can find me another truck. That's right. Good times, good times. Where's Tanton? What's up, buddy? Mr. Tanton, out in South Dakota. I need to go out there sometime or another too. Maybe one of these days we'll get to go running around all over the place. That would be nice. She's almost factory new 800 for sure. Then it probably has the Q-port cylinder on it then, Christoph. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They didn't have quite as much of the good stuff when it comes to. They got a little extra exhaust timing, basically. All right. Just jump in the car and drive out here. Well, I'd have to have enough money to buy the gas to drive out there, Tan. I don't have a. Fat Matt, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Y'all, Fat Matt made it. Good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's doing good for you. Hope y'all got settled in well. East Coast Ozzy, what's up, buddy? We all have short memory, but every time we think we are in a bind, can't get out of, we forget we have a higher power with the help, and the answer is human. Go figure. That's right. Hey, Hopper, what kind of pickup and engine you have? I got a 95 F-250 with a 7.3 power stroke in it. I think what's wrong with it, I believe it's the injector harnesses under the valve cover was what I think is wrong with it. If you've ever fooled with a late 90s diesel, you know how when you crank them cold, they retard the timing so they won't rev out and stuff. It kind of acts like that, but it's kind of missing too. We're doing pretty good, Fat Matt. That Mama's about ready to pop. She's got about 14 more days for that youngin's due. So, and she's having some labor and pains now. So, anytime between now and the next week and a half, we ought to have another youngin' running around here. Full start is real heavy. That's right. We can work something. She ain't gonna let me go right now, Tanton, because it ain't gonna be long. She's gonna be having a youngin'. I gotta wait till after that for sure. Now I'll probably have to wait till she goes back to work. That way I can leave one day when she's gone and she won't know till she gets home. That's right. Hillbilly Firewood. Hey, Hopper, buddy. How's it going? Doing pretty good, brother. How about yourself? We just come here, shoot the breeze, and have us a little chat on Saturday. I don't know what's going on around here. Stuff keeps bumping into everything. The chicken's in there knocking on the door right now. One of my big chickens has been knocking on the door. It gets out and walks over to the door. It's like, leave me alone, chicken. Oh, mercy. Ain't no problem, buddy. Back to work. God bless, buddy, and everyone. Have a great weekend. Dinner time. That's right. I'll be having dinner after the live feed. Yeah, it's a 95 Power Stroke. It's got 317,000 on it. I actually have a set of the valve cover gaskets up there on the top shelf, but I don't have the injector harnesses. And I guess it's possible the injectors could be stopped up. It run bad the other day for about an hour, and then it just all of a sudden straightened up, and I figured that's what it would do today, and it did not. Doing good. Cutting wood, stacking cords. There you go. We done some cutting today at the church. We got a bunch of dogwood trees that's growing up and getting about roof high on the left side of the church, and we had to go out there and cut a bunch of limbs off, cut it up and trim them up and run the wood chipper and everything else. Put a little bit of automatic transmission fluid in the diesel fuel in that. I actually have some diesel clean over there that I need to put in it, but I got so much junk sitting in the way I can't get to it. I have run transmission fluid in them, 2-stroke oil, all kinds of stuff. And I mean, it is a good possibility that it needs a set of injectors in it. I looked and said the injectors about $700, and I was like, not right now, you ain't. It really makes me irritable. I'll find an old 302 or 351 Windsor slap in it, I reckon. I might have to drag the 088 out of the weeds down there and get it going so I can drive it. William DeBerry. Hi, Bellhopper. Welcome to the channel. Any first timers, True Blues. Thanks to all the help, Bellhoppers, at the channel. Thank you, brother. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. I do appreciate that. I really do. That's most helpful. Wango. What is up, buddy? How you doing? Hope y'all having a good day. There's Daryl. What's up, buddy? Diagonally above the compression valve of my other Pro Mac, you see a small black screw. What does that do? Diagonally above the decompression valve. On the other Pro Mac, that's a clean out port, Christoph. Or it should be. Kevin Jones, hey. Not bad, that's good. Our most annoying. What is it, William? High water. What's up, buddy? How you doing? My water bottle won't sit flat on the table anymore for some reason. We've been building chicken pens and hatching chickens. We have terrible weather and trees are down, so it looks like time to get out the sauce. Uh-oh, Fat Matt. I know how that is. We've had some rough weather, but ours is cleared up. We got a bunch of chickens in here though. We got a bunch of little chickens. I got to work out some way of getting a pen out there, put them out. I run trans fluid and a little bit of cutting oil in the fuel. I have done that. Dante, I can't read that. They say hello on the live. Please do. It's good to see you, Dante, but I have a hard time reading it. I know a little bit of Spanish, but that's about it. A little bit. Doing good. Hopper, I'm hoping I can sell a few saws and get this steel 400. It's a clean one. Oh yeah, I'm 400. I did a 400. I wasn't the most impressed by it, but it did run good. How you clean that brake cleaner? Yeah, I usually use, if it has a decomp hole that's stopped up, Christoph, you take that screw out, you can go through it with the screwdriver. Doing good. Last day of work on Monday. That's awesome, buddy. It's going to be another little girl, Fat Matt. Is there anybody can translate what Dante's saying for me? Because I don't know. I'm sorry, Dante. I wished I could read it, but it don't have a translate button. But I do appreciate you being here, buddy. Hello, everyone from New Zealand. Overcast here today. At the screen, buddy. Sounds good. I like overcast. I know no Spanish get me in trouble. That's right. Hello, everybody. Late as usual. Was mowing the yard. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think he said, hello, Bellhopper. Happy to see you on the live. Okay. I kind of thought it was something like that, but I don't know for sure. I can't read that much Spanish. I can talk a little bit, but I can't read much. I know how I say no smoking, no fumar. I know what that looks like. Just from it being on the wall to plant. Brandon, what's up, buddy? Hey there, I made it this Saturday. Good to see you, buddy. $6,000 professionista. Now to Lavro Bell. Congratulations, Bellhopper. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I got to go, Hopper, but I will talk to you on email and super happy for you and Mrs. Hopper for the new little. Yeah, send me an email, Jason. I'll give you my phone number. That way we can text. I think is a greeting like hi or bye. That's what I was thinking, hi water. Dante, I wish I could read it, but I can't, buddy. Video super tour. You like the video? I think's what he's saying. It's good to see you, buddy. What's up, Levi? Did you get my message on the saw and PayPal? I haven't seen it yet, Brandon. I don't know. I haven't seen the message. I need to get back to you. I need to go look. I don't see my messenger messages anymore unless I go look at them. Oh, he says he always watches the videos. Thank you, Dante. We appreciate that, buddy. I don't know how good it translates if you put it on the translation thing. The way I talk, I don't know how it translates. But I don't have no way to translate on here. Sometimes it'll offer a translation, but most of the time I have to go figure out a way to translate it. Thanks, Fat Matt. Yeah, Matt, I do appreciate it because I don't I don't know how to read any of it. I really don't. Just a little bit. I wished I could. Tomorrow I go to hunt some bar oil, original old school McCulloch oil. Do that turn bad on age? It shouldn't, Christoph. I've got some. Oh no, that's two-stroke oil. She's about ready to pop, Levi. It won't be much longer. We'll have another one here. She's swollen. She's what? I think 14 days away from her due date. And she's pretty close now. Hopefully it won't be much longer. Well, congratulations to you. Thank you, Levi. I appreciate it, buddy. Sorry, y'all. I had. We did have a rough night last night. My legs giving me a fit, and then I had to get up early this morning, been over cutting trees. So I'm tired. I've used diesel oil for bar oil in a pinch. Oh yeah, I usually run new motor oil on all mine high water. I'm still running new motor oil. I was busy last weekend. I was wondering what you was doing. Can you do that, William? Can he type it in Spanish and convert it to English? We've been kicking around a few names. One of the ones that she's kind of stuck on is Aurora, and I don't really like that. She wants something with an A, I think, but I don't know. John Clark, what's up, bud? She's wanting to do Aurora, and I just don't like Aurora. I don't know why. Probably because it was a car that wasn't very good. Nate, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Should be in the settings. Okay, I don't know how to do any of that. Avery Joe. She's middle name. She's wanting to use Paige as the middle name. I don't particularly like that either, but I know why she wants to. How would new motor oil with a little 90 weight gear oil work? I wouldn't want to smell the 90 weight high water. That's why I just use regular motor oil. Annabelle. Annabelle Bell. You gotta remember my last name's Bell, Ryan. It'd be Annabelle Page Bell. Well, went to the train show, then I went to a horse show, then the day I cut brush, I shelled corn. That's right, Alice. Well, like Raina's name, I picked out Raina, and her name is actually the way it's spelled. It's a 10th century spelling, so it's extremely old. I'd like something special. I like special stuff. What I like. Bill Block, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. The jug is black with a working logger and yellow, very beautiful and still close. 5L for $5. 5 liters for $5. Well, that's not bad. I'd buy bar oil for that price. Beautiful. That's what I said, high water. I tried. That's what I told her yesterday. I said we could name her Tinker. Then she'd be Tinkerbell. That's right, Dante. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Dante, I don't know if you can understand 100% of what I'm saying, but William was saying that you can type it and click it to translate or something, and maybe make it where I can actually read what you got going on there. That way I'd be able to chat with you a little better. Steve Andreas. Hi, Bellhopper from Manitoba. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, buddy. Stephen Nix from Russian Mission, Alaska. Woo, you up there, buddy. Hopefully one of these days I'd like to make it to Alaska myself. Never been up there. Of course, I ain't never been no farther than the middle of Tennessee either. What's up, Johnny Bob? Good to see you, buddy. John Bob in the house. Still got my Husqvarna bar oil from last year. I've been using on mine a little bit, Levi. I used some of it today, as a matter of fact. What you been working on in the shop? Well, I had a 572. I had to put a fuel line in and fix a coil wire. I had a couple little Huskies I had to work on, a little Poland that we done the video on. Some other stuff I can't remember. I got a bunch of parts coming in this next week. What's up, old timer? Good to see you. Mama Taz. Hello, everyone. How you doing, dear? Van Life 902 says that's right. That is correct. Yep. Hold on. I'm getting crazy here. Just visit Michigan in a snowstorm. Take your coat off and you'll get a small taste of Alaska. There you go. Well, I'd still like to go see Alaska. Just sitting here with my leg propped up. Did you have something done to your leg, John Bob? I needed to call you and ask you some questions, Johnny. I got my truck is acting a fool now, buddy. I know you worked on more of them than I have. Two Stroke. Hello, Bellhopper from Pennsylvania. Been a little while since I had a chance to watch one of your videos. I hope all has been well. We still doing good. I hadn't made very many videos lately because I ain't had a whole lot of stuff I wanted to film. I'm hoping some stuff will come back around. I need to take in some more saws to do support work on because I've got my other ones done. I got them all about boxed up, and I got to get Mom to print my shipping label so I can get them sent out. I want to go hunting in Alaska. I do too, Fat Matt. You get ready to go. I got a couple of guns. You just come get me and we'll go. I got some big game stuff sitting over here. So you want to take it out or you want to make it go away? Johnny Bobby. That's right. Oh, Johnny Bobby. That's what we'll have to do, Fat Matt. We'll get Joey to come. We'll all just get in the truck and head up to Alaska. I don't know. Everybody always said if you go up there during the summertime, there's so many daggum bugs you can't stand to be outside. That's what Francis used to say. I've seen them very big game. We're overpopulated with moose in my location. What do you have to do to hunt moose, Stephen? Do you have to get a special tag or can you just get a license? Bellhopper, can you put a grease fitting in a grease cap of a Husqvarna weed eater? I don't see why you couldn't. I think some of them you can actually screw the plug out of them, and I think they actually sell a plug that's got a grease fitting on the end of it, William. But if you've got grease fittings and you can drill it and tap it, that'd just be the easiest thing to do. I usually just take mine out and squirt a couple squirts of grease and then screw the plug back in it. I can bring the 338. Yeah. Get the 338 and the 300 Win Mag, take a 50 with us. We'll have plenty enough stuff to knock something down.
2 dead chickens.
Huh?
Get 2 dead baby chickens.
In there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened to them?
We'll have to get them out.
Well, you want to say hey? Look, everybody, it's the pregnant lady.
Hey, everybody.
A couple of our baby chickens didn't make it for some reason.
It happens.
Out of state license. Moose are great tasting. The can of oil is from the early 1990s, so the question is whether it will remain good 30 years. It should be good, Christoph. It's just oil and you're just going to sling it out. We need more thumbs up, people. That's what Nate said. I think we could help control that situation. That's right. Horse-drawn buggy had a moose hide upholstery.
They're all dead.
Huh?
They're all dead except for one. I don't know.
They wasn't this morning.
Well, they are now.
We got some dead chicken for some reason. Is there something in there? Did something get in there?
I don't know.
Because I had 5 of them out this morning. I petted 3 of them.
They're gone now.
What the heck? Well, there was more than that alive when I come in.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what just happened. We had some chickens die for some reason. Oh, mercy. I'm about to go in there and figure out what's going on. Steve and Nick, my freezer is underpopulated with moose. There you go. She went back in, y'all. Well, that sucks. Well, they're in the house. And I was in there playing with them about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to go in there and check it out. Cause I was petting them a little bit ago. What's up, Fred? They were flying all over the place. They're little chickens, Corey. They're babies, and we just about got them ready to take outside. We're supposed to be moving them outside the next couple of days. There's a little tote sitting here with a light on. We've been keeping them in, and then under the table, there's a bigger one for them big chickens. The big, whatever them things is called, the Brahmas. But I got a pen out there. I got to get off the trailer. We were going to put them in that in the yard. Give them some time. They might not be dead. Well, it's not. We keep it about 70 some degrees in there. So it shouldn't be too hot for them. See you, Fat Matt. Have a good week, buddy. We appreciate you. I'll have to go see what's going on directly. Them mashed taters taste funny. Oh, mercy. That's right. Well, We just have to figure it out. That's all I know. We weren't set up for them to start with. But I think Mama put a little bit too much pepper in there. Yeah, clean them like chicken nuggets. That's one thing about baby chickens. Sometimes if they're inside, they are hard to raise without them dying. I had a bunch of them when I was a kid and that happened. I don't talk to you as long as I can before I go watch wrestling tonight. That's right. Still be in the yard just a little deeper. I'll take them down there in the woods. Gordon, hey, been a while. My apologies. Ain't no problem, Gordon. It's good to see you, buddy. We have avian influenza in Michigan. Well, these have been in the house, Wango. Because they're only about 2.5 months old, so they're not quite ready to go outside yet.
That sucks.
Isn't the bigger little one?
It's alive.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was
Both
just,
my silkies are gone.
and that don't make no sense. There was 5 of them running around when I come in the house.
They're all gone.
Did the big ones kill them?
Good possibility.
The big chickens may have killed the little ones. It's possible, I reckon. My fishing line get caught up on a rock, and let me tell you, I tore the line after line. Oh yeah, if there's a lot of rocks under there, sometimes just have to cork fish. Company we grow chickens for probably lost over 2 million birds from bird flu. Well, we've got them 3 big chickens in there, and them big ones may have killed them. Because they've just recently started flying out of their pen and going down into the pen where the big chickens are at. And them big chickens can get rowdy sometimes. I figured that's what you meant, Levi. Yeah, they chickens, that's what happens. There ain't no guarantee on a chicken, I can tell you that. And I know I was in there I petted a good many of them this morning because they fly out and see me usually when I go in the room. And when I went back in there earlier about 3:40, there was several of them out running around, and I picked up my little big one. I got one that's rotten that I've been petting, and I picked her up, petted her. Well, a bunch of them was this tall, and the other ones, them 3 Brahmas, they're huge, but they're Brahmas, but they're all the same age. There's an ambulance just went by or something. Oh, mercy. I'm getting kind of hungry. Well, when I say big and little chickens, all the chickens are the same age. Like even the big ones are the same age as the small ones, just the small ones were silkies, so they're little, and the big ones are Brahmas, so they're big, but they're all within a week of each other age-wise. They got a pecking order. Well, they've been getting along. I don't know why they would change today. It's the cops looking for the chicken killers.
It happens. It's part of
I think you put a bunch of pepper in here, didn't you?
not too much. Why?
It tastes like black pepper.
I could always boil some more and add it in there.
That and it kind of tastes like that funky butter that, you know, when we over at Wayne's, how the
Yeah.
butter had that funny taste.
It was the I can't get the other chickens out of the big thing.
Farmers or gamblers? That's right.
Yeah, I
Now-
mean, you win some, you lose some.
Everybody was saying hello to you, so you say hello to everybody.
Hi, you guys.
Too much pepper makes a
And
funky
the-
taste for me.
And the butter wasn't the best butter either.
And if it set out on the counter, when butter sets out on the counter, I think
It
it,
was in the
tastes funny.
fridge.
But did it set out?
That I don't know.
I usually use cayenne pepper. Tess, get to having the baby.
What is it?
Mama Tess says, Alyssa, get to having that baby.
I know, right?
Yeah. Dumpy McDumps a lot ain't dumping nothing yet. I said, we can get it out.
I went ahead and took that one toad out because it was full of the dead baby chickens.
I don't know what happened, because there was a good many of them. I mean,
Both my siblings died too.
and I picked one of them up earlier.
I know.
Like when I come in, I was petting the bigger little one,
Mm-hmm.
and the other silky flew up on me, and I was at 340 when I come in the house.
They're all gone. I'll have to get you to get the last 3 out of the big one.
That don't make good sense. That's what I don't understand. Levi said hello.
Hey, Levi. You win some, you lose some. I mean, it'll be okay.
They chickens. Just had jalapeno tamales. Won't try that again for a while. Now, if it's got jalapenos in it, I don't want it because I don't like the taste of them. And everybody's like, what, you can't take the hot? No, I don't mind hot. I just don't like the taste of peppers.
I went and dumped them out in the woods.
What, chickens?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
I figured you'd have them sitting in there for me.
I can't get the last 3 in the big one.
Okay.
I went ahead and took care of what I could take care of.
Old timer said hello.
Hey, old timer.
The new 500 or new 800 here has a nice air filter top. Airflow through 2 channels is neat. I think there's one of those on your profile. Yeah, that's what's on my profile pitch, Christoph. That's what I had, the 800.
Makes me a little
Chickens
sad,
are
but-
meat eaters too.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, it happens. That's the gamble that you take when you do stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not like I can't get more chickens. It's just, it just sucks.
That's why I say don't get attached to them.
Yeah.
Cannonball!
I mean, it's part of life. It's gonna happen.
Hopper, I want to go back to the restaurant we went to. The food was delicious. It was, Joey. And I tell you, if you get to come down here, we'll go to El Rey's because their food's just as good, if not better, than that place over yonder where we ate at. El Saracita's. We grow chickens commercially. Some flocks you pull your hair out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. This is kind of like my first go around anyway, so, when I get more, I just will have to tweak some things, is all. It'll be okay. It ain't that big of a deal. Watch out for Mama. Will take care of you, too.
Well, see, these chickens, high water, they don't have a mama here.
Mm-mm.
We bought live baby chicks.
Yeah.
We ordered them. And we've been growing them, trying to get them big enough to take outside. But we got cats and stuff outside too, so we got to be careful of how we do it.
I'm sorry about that, Hopper. That happened. Well, you know, Levi, it's okay.
We can get more chickens.
We can always get more chickens. That's not the problem.
Oh, Christoph said he was eating honey ribs.
Mm.
Who's going to Smitty's? I think there's a good many people planning on going Old Timer.
Oh, when is Smitty's thing?
The last week of July.
Oh, okay.
Just keep trying. You'll learn something every time I try.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, it's a learning experience too. So, you know, I can only get better from here.
That's right. Look, I learned how to make Welch plugs.
Did you make that one?
Yeah, I made that one. Looks like a real Welch plug.
It does.
And I'm figuring out how to size them. Hey, come on, Old Time. We'll have a great time. That's right. I did have a good time at Smidge's last year. I ain't gonna lie. And that storm that come, it rained. And gosh knows did it rain. My brother's going to come with me. He used to log with his father-in-law. That's right. Yeah, Old Timer's up in Michigan. I'm going to tell everybody straight up. I know I talk a lot of steel. I hate steel, but I got to try a 4-stroke weed eater from steel. I'm starting to like. Oh, them 4-stroke weed eaters are pretty cool, Levi. They're no fun to work on because they can be a real pain in the burtsky. But I've got a gas-powered pole saw or a 4-stroke pole saw, and I love that thing. When it runs right, I do anyway. But I actually fixed the pull starter on it. I used a McCulloch spring on it. I should have given Mama my bowl back and let her take it back in with her. Also, I would like to see you again, Old Timer. Yep. Old Timer's a lot of fun to hang out with, especially when he leaves to go to the hotel. Tell him about it, Michael. He left and come back, left and come back. Michael got turned around trying to find his hotel at Opperstock year before. He was having a hard time with it. I tell him, I said, just go down here, just keep going straight. I love my 4-stroke Cub Cadet weed eater. There you go. Of course, we had that happen to our chickens too. Raiders like coyotes got one, and the weasels got them. Yeah. It had to be the big ones. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Basically, because there's such a size difference in them chickens. Like the small ones were silkies and the big ones are Brahmas. And if you look them up and see what the difference is, like the little chickens will fit in this bowl. The big chickens are taller than this bottle. I mean, the big chickens are they're the same age, but they're like 4 times the size. Too many turns on hillbilly roads. We'll pray that. He's a lucky duck, Mama Taz. That's right.
Here's the big chicken.
Yeah, this is one of the big chickens.
They're the same way age.
This is one of the big chickens. Now they are the same age as the little chickens. And these are usually pretty tame and calm. Aren't you? Is this the one that's been getting out?
Yeah.
This is the one I've been petting. Let's see if it'll bite me. Come on. Come on. What have you been doing? Did you kill the little chickens? Or did you just stomp on them by accident?
I think they look like they've been stomped on. They don't look like they've been.
This is a big old chicken. Look at this thing. Look at the feet on that rascal. A chig old bacon. Well, stand up. It's about the size of an eagle. Did you kill my little chickens, or did you just stomp on them by accident?
They don't look like they're pecked.
They might have just tromped on them by accident. What are you doing there, chickie? Are you taking the live feed over? Are you taking the live feed over? Let's see what you got under here. See if I can scratch under your wing for you. You like that? You like that? Well, I can't see the comments with you standing
I
there.
think that's a rooster. I'm pretty sure it's a rooster.
I don't know what it is or not. I can see again. That's not a baby chicken.
I mean, you know, technically it is, but is it?
That's a nice small turkey.
Well, these particular chickens will get 36 inches tall.
My message, I don't know what's going on with your message, Brandon. That one showed up. They're the same age. It might not be a baby, but they are the same age.
Yeah.
What? You quit fussing at me. Huh? What? I got you. I know. You think this chicken's spoiled? This right here's a little bit rotten. I've been petting it and loving on it, so you can.
It's getting a waddle. It's a male, baby.
It doesn't look like a male from the
Look.
back.
It's getting his little.
Well, all the males and females that I seen in the pictures had them.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So if you want to know if I pet my chickens, this oughta. You seen this sucker just walked into my arms. He's gonna go to mama here in a minute. My other one's my rotten one though.
I can get that one.
Going to the leg doctor Monday. Well, we pray that you have a good outcome, Ralph. Be praying for my legs too. I have had a fit out of my legs the last several days. I have had a fit out of them. Now see, this is my other baby chicken here. It's wet.
It's jumping on the water.
Oh. This is how big. Now this one's bigger than the ones that died.
Yeah.
Chickens terrify me. Oh, they're not bad high water.
They really aren't.
I wonder if they'll let me bring axes on the train. You can put them in your carry-on bag. That chicken's making my heart beat faster. It can't get you through the phone. They say if you hang it upside down, if it holds its head straight down, it's a male. Yeah, there was one way and then do it the other way. Come back here. This is my little chicken. Y'all, let's pray for Ralph right quick. Y'all ready? The Lord look after Ralph with his doctor's appointment. Let the doctors find what they need to find and do what needs to be done that he might be healed, Lord. Somebody can witness it. Lord, we just ask you to lead, guide, and direct him in everything he does. In Jesus' sweet and holy name, amen. Chicken is delicious. That's right. This is my little rotten girl here, too. She used to run from me. And now she comes to me whenever I come in. I was trying to teach her how to talk. My wife tried that with me. I just cried and told her to turn me back up. Where are you going, girl? Now don't fall off the end of the table, silly. I was about pegged to death by a rooster as a
Oh,
toddler.
that's nice.
Oh, good job. Good job. You got off my shoulder. That's the main thing. Chick, 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 chick. You go wind up the spit bucket.
I'm gonna put her back. Come
You gonna wind up the spit bucket.
on.
One of our roosters got after raining one day high water, and I beat the snot out of that rascal. Did you see the video of the barn found Pro Mac 55 on the back of my truck? The gas is black in the tank and the paint is almost gone. Rusty barn, busted muffler. I don't know if I seen that or not. Good night, Ralph. We'll be praying for you, buddy. Oh, mercy. Christoph might be able to get it running, Michael. Have a good rest of your weekend, y'all. All right, Mama Taz. Johnny has got your saw and some fuel for you, so hopefully y'all be able to put a bar and chain on that thing and it'll run like it's supposed to. As much as I've worked on it, I really hope it runs like it's supposed to. They are a little hard to crank though, so just keep that in mind. You just turn the choke on, keep pulling until it fires off, and then you gotta let it warm up with the choke on. Maybe next week? That's right. Had a big black rock laying hen. Had to collect eggs in the dark. A couple of them roosters we got, they thought they were going to be aggressive. They found out real quick I wasn't going to work with me. As long as I'm outside the fence, they'll kick at the fence, but when I go in there, they don't want nothing to do with me once I come in the fence. I didn't let them know I wasn't playing their stinking games. You mess with me, I'll chicken foot you across the dadgum pen. And some carb cleaner. I need a pole saw attachment that will fit my crappy Husky 322L. I don't know what'll fit them, Brandon. Some of the roosters are terrible. I had a couple that was like that. It didn't take me long to straighten them out. I fixed them. I let them know real quick. Hey, I ain't put up that. I ain't gonna put up with it. If I gotta feed you, I ain't gonna put up with you bothering me if I got to feed you. That's just the way it's gonna work. But they are, some of them, the smallest one seems to be the worst one that we have out yonder. But he got his head rocked the other month, last month. You overpriced your 288 and your TS 460. Well, I mean, they go for a pretty good penny most time, Joey. You got a high top 288 that's in good shape. Grandma always got me to sentence the rooster to death for soup. That's right. Webb even had a possum get ours once. He didn't last. I know how it is. I think some big roosters we got, if we can't find somebody that wants a rooster for long, they're going to get turned into soup. Oh, a low top. Dang, Joey, if it's a high top, that thing would sell like dadgum. You couldn't sell it fast enough. Oh, I dropped my welch plug down the wrist pin, now it's stuck. What is the price of what is the price off of Pro Mac 800 in the US? It's hard to price them over here, Christoph, because it just depends on who's got it. I've seen them sell for as little as $45 and for as much as $600. Because the way it works around here, it just depends on who's got it and what somebody's willing to pay for it. But they usually fetch a pretty good bit of money. Had a rooster go after cows and anything that moved. I'd light that rascal up. Love rooster soup with big wide egg noodles. Oh yeah. Some chicken and dumplings wouldn't be bad neither. That's not too awful bad, Joey. I mean, if they're good looking saws with a bar and chain on them, but if they don't have bar and chains, it's a little harder. And whether they're ported or not. Cousin had a tom turkey like that after a cord wrapped around his head, it stopped on me. That's right. Sometimes violence is the answer. Don't let anybody ever tell you that's false. I know, we're not supposed to use violence, but sometimes we have to use violence. Some things don't understand nothing but violence. $35,000 of those. That's a lot of turkeys, a lot of chickens. The 288 power head only. I mean, I don't know what the going rate is for them right now. I hadn't really checked on them. I gotta go. Talk to you later. All right, Levi, we'll see you, buddy. Have a good one. I need to do some work on my bearing separator sometime or another. It's getting chewed up a bit. I need to put it in the lathe and go in there and work on it. I hand ground that on the belt grinder. All right, that sounds good, Joey. I ought to grind that piece off the back of that thing too and make it flat. That way I wouldn't have to deal with that stuff. Should have ground the other side of it off flatter, I guess. See you, Levi. Ought to make one of them out of 4140 and then harden it. Oh, mercy. I know how it is, Joey. Oh, mercy. Oh. Got to smell some two-stroke weed whipping today. I figured that's what you meant. Drain, what's up, buddy? Drain got to do some weed whacking today. We were running saws at church this morning. We was cleaning up out around the church, trimming some dogwood trees and grinding some stuff up and hauling some stuff off. I'm starting to have a lot of trouble pulling my 660 steel over, even using the decompression release. I guess I'm getting old. It does happen, high water, I can tell you that. I have a hard time pulling some of mine. Sometimes you can take them decomps and drill them a little bigger, make them a little easier to pull. And on my 660, I always thought it was easier to start it without mashing the decomp. I'll talk to you later. I gotta go. All right, Levi, we'll see you, buddy. The grilled chicken I was making for dinner is done, so I got to go. Take care, Hopper. Good luck with the chicks. Thank you, Two Stroke. Have a good one, buddy. We appreciate you. Too many saws, not enough money. $70 for good. Yeah, that's a good deal. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Christoph. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, mercy. I'm gonna have to go find them chicks she carried outside sometime or another here after a while and take them down there farther in the woods. If I don't, I'll bring predators up here to our other chickens. Unless the cats eat them. Cats might eat them. Oh, mercy. Got a torn shoulder on starting arm since. Do you start with your right arm high water or your left? Because I had to start, I hold them with my right hand and that's how I have to start them because I can't pull with my right arm anymore like I used to. Predators equal. Ooh, that's a good idea, old timer. I can get my starlight out. Yeah, I hold the saw with my right arm and pull with my left. I used to hold the saw like this and pull with my right arm until my shoulder got messed up. Well, there's Weaver. What's up, Mr. Weaver? Say, are you good? And I am left-handed. Oh yeah. That ain't no fun. I'm right-handed and I used to start saws with my right hand till I messed my shoulder up. I still start the alky saw with right-handed, but it's a lot easier if I can do it the other way. I promise you that. I'd rather go the other way. Wish I lived down south. You boys are good people. I'm surrounded by a bunch of morons in Michigan. Hey, old timer's up there too, Drain. Old timer's up there in Michigan. I don't know how far away he is from you. You're just here. Let's see. Just got in. Amen to that. Are you in Michigan too, ain't you, Wango? Like, hey now I resemble that remark. It's beyond me, Drain. I don't understand why people want to be nasty and mean to each other when they could be nice. It don't cost no more to be nice than it does to be mean. Matter of fact, it probably costs a little less to be nice because you don't wind up having to have your teeth fixed. I think that's the problem anymore. A lot of people don't know. Mike Tyson said it pretty good. A lot of people run their mouth because they don't know what it feels like to get punched in the mouth. like you wouldn't talk like that if you had a knuckle sandwich in your mouth. I know, I know. I ain't supposed to be that way, but so don't forget, I'm still human. I try to be nice to everybody, but some people are hard to be nice to. Doesn't mean we ain't supposed to keep trying. Red Tiller, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Just trying to make it to the end of the day. About ready to put her down for the evening and just kick my feet up and relax. The stuff I put up with the boss's son, his own dad hates. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that one. There's a lot of stuff goes on. Even preachers are tempted to swat somebody. That's true. That's so true. Well, that's one thing that my preacher always says. He says, you know, I'm a preacher. He said, but don't forget, I'm also human. Now, I'm not always perfect. Left for lefty starter. Seems logical, even though I'm right-handed. I don't have any right-hand starters, so here I can't test. I don't think crossing them will work. Yep, you got to build you one that's got a left and right-hand starter on it, Christoph. I want to build one that's got a left-hand starter, right-hand starter, and electric start. That way I can start it any way I want to. Met Steve today, picked up my 2100. That's awesome. I got to run my 462 a little bit today and actually do some work with it. Instead of just, you know, cranking it and playing with it and stuff like that, I actually got to run it a little bit for work. God said turn the other cheek to them, but he didn't say what to do after both cheeks. Wish everyone could have joined me up at the gas up today. What was that, some kind of meet up, Red Tiller? If you want something hard to start, just get a 266 ported by hopper. Yeah, I think it'll be a little bit of something. I want a push button starter saw. I'm gonna build me one, Joey. Your crypto went up 13%. I've got to get me a digital wallet sometime or another so I can see if I could invest in a little bit of it. It wouldn't be a bad thing, I don't think. Oh. It wouldn't be a bad thing. We can land on the moon, but we can't build an electric start chainsaw. I actually got several electric start saws here, high water. I got 3 or 4 Mac electric starts. I only have one battery pack, but I've got several of the saws. We might have to talk about it sometime, Drain, see if we can get something fingered out. Oh. Pioneer Gas Engine Association show, vintage engine show, everything from chainsaws to steam engines. Oh yeah. I like steam engines and stuff like that, them old hit and miss and things. Holla! I reckon she all new inside except piston, crank, rod, new rings, bearings, seals, gaskets, mile port, carb rebuilt, 394 swap. There you go. You ain't never seen an electric start, McCulloch? I got several of them. I probably think I need to get another cylinder for the 590 so you can port it like that. I have is it's getting a little slower. You might have to do some looking, Joey. Make sure that thing's not tearing itself apart. Might need a little more fuel. What's up, Casterman? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, mercy. Oh. Hope everything's going good up there. George Outdoors. We have about 60 of the old hit and miss. Ooh. I always wanted a little one. I'd like to have a little one that runs, but people want so much money for them things now. We got a good steam show, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that Wasson, Ohio, June the 27th and the 30th. That would be a lot of fun. Or maybe I need to get new rings that it's pulled in too. Pulled in too much dust. Well, it shouldn't be pulling in no dust, Joey. That thing's got a big old air filter on it. Is that just a Pro Mac E? I can't remember what they're identified as. I got one back on the shelf, but I think it says 310 DSP or something on the cap. But I don't remember. I've got a 610. I'm gonna try to put the electric start on 610. Joey actually, he's got Joey has a built 590 Michael. I had that one that I built that I double ported the muffler and put the big air filter on it. And he's been running the snot out of that thing. Took 6 chainsaws, 2 rototillers. Hit and miss engines are cool but expensive. That's right. Super Dave just woke up from a nap. What did I miss? I was sitting there shooting the breeze, buddy. Fred said he'll be there. I don't know if I can make it up there. I've got several other places I'm supposed to go, and I don't know if I have the funds to make it up there too. We go to tractor shows all the time. I do like going to stuff like that. Headed towards a nap. One in Buckley and a handheld snowblower. I'd like to see your electric saw start up. So it's not ready to go high water. It doesn't work yet. I was going to try to fix it one day and then found out it had that weird carburetor on it, and I hadn't had time to do what I wanted to do. So we might start videoing on that one day, because I want to take the electric start and see if I can put it on a 610 that I got that runs. Northern Michigan Flywheelers is a good one. I've heard of that one. Upstate New York runs the weekend and next week. That's awesome. Family Master, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Bellhopper, Italia. Are you leaving, Dante? I appreciate you, buddy. We'll talk to you later if you're leaving. Thank you. I call it junkyard saw. That thing is nasty. That's right. My necklace on backwards? I guess it is. I got my necklace on backwards. Sometimes that happens. Turn the necklace around right quick. Send you some new carb for a 610 to see that working. See, Dante, that's right. It's a 6-10, Christoph. They're all electric start if you put the drill on the end of the clutch. There's an air show close to where I work. Last week, the Blue Angels were practicing right over the neighborhood. That's awesome. Chris, got to get Mama to dress you. That's right. Sometimes that's the way it seems. She was asleep when I got dressed this morning, so I didn't have no help. We used to go to Wayne, but my uncle passed and don't go anymore. They don't do a lot of stuff we used to anymore. E-Power. Yep. Very nasty and fun. That's right. Yeah, Mama was asleep this morning, so I had to get dressed by myself. She didn't help because she was asleep. You know how they are sometimes. Just can't get no good help anymore. Always taking a nap. Now I got up early this morning. It's the same one that goes on like the 700s and the 1010s and stuff, Christoph. It's the SDC. SDC K10. It actually had a good carburetor on it, but I took it off, put it on something else. So now I gotta find a carburetor going. I guess I could put a big Tilly on it, run a big pod air filter and make it hot. I don't know if I got one of them carburetors over here or not. It's basically like this one, but this is a Zama. And I don't want no Zamas. That's not one in there. Yeah. Look and see what was in there because I always forget. It's a 6-10. It's like a 710, Christoph, or 700. Not the 610, not the Timber Bear 610. It's a 6-10. It's the 70cc version before the 710. It just looks like a 710, but it has the push button decomp on it that's in the handle instead of on the side of the cylinder. Yeah. The electric start one it'll just look like a 710, 700, 1010. It'll look just like it, but it's a 6-10 is what it actually is. And I got to figure out how to rig up a battery. I don't know if it's got a charging system or not. Well, I have to go. Have a great weekend, everyone. All right, Reds, we'll see you, buddy. Have a good weekend. We appreciate you. Need a velocity stack and a uni or a green weenie air filter. I don't know where you could get them at, Justin. I usually make my own. Making the ones that's got the angle on them are the tough ones to make. Hook meter lever adjusting thingies back under there. I was mixing some things. Yeah, it's a 6-10. I call them 610s because I always forget that there's the old McBrick. Did you mention something about wanting to build a Cenex? I hadn't yet. Well, I think I did, Ryan. I told, I think I told everybody sometime or another they got them 4-stroke chainsaws up there at the IGA, and I'm hoping one of these days I get a hold of enough money that I can get one. I'd like to pour it and do some work on it and see what kind of thumping we can make out of one of them. I think I can make it better. I don't know that I can, but I think I can. I'd like to try it anyway. It'd be interesting. I've heard that they were bad, but I hadn't got a hold of one yet. I think they're a couple $100, and I just ain't had the money to spend. But y'all have bad weather, Casterman? You mean gooder? Yes, I think I can make it gooder. I think he left, Joey. Because I think he said chow or something earlier that he had to go, I believe. I don't know exactly what he said, but I think that's what he said. I believe that's what he said. Just being here is terrific. That's right. It's getting hotter here. I already hate it. That's right. It would be fairly easy. Turbo chassis, the 4-stroke saw. Shut up, Ryan. Hey, you're making me think bad thoughts. But I can't find a turbo small enough. What's your favorite all-time saw, Mr. Hopper? Well, I usually tell everybody the 372 is my... If I had to pick one saw for the rest of my life, it'd be a 372 Husky. Just because they usually don't give no trouble and they're extremely simple to work on. Now, I like my 462, I like my 500i, and a lot of that other stuff that I got, I really do like it, but I don't know about its long-term stuff. That's right. It was 98 today over here. Ported, of course. Everything gets ported, yes. I had to ask my Spanish friend what he was saying. Yeah, I'm not sure. Everything lately I touch turns to poop. 2 dead weed eaters, near dead O26 steel. M-Tronic 201 quit running. Worth a dang after new solenoid. That's right. What's up, Aaron? What are you doing, buddy? Hope y'all are doing well up there. We're doing pretty good down here. Having truck problems, but other than that, not too bad. Well, and chicken problems too, I reckon. But tomorrow will be another day and we'll try again. Let's keep trying. We're mid-80s, but the humidity is nuts here. That's right. This week I ran out of fuel in the crane kill starter. Dropped smokes in the water. Dropped lunch, buddy's crane. All within an hour. Yeah, Chippy, that sounds like the way it's been going here too. We'll keep praying for you. Oh, hey, Ron. Felt that hot here, Dave. It was 90 here too, second day and humid. That's right. Cranking out 372 cylinders today. Uh-oh, making a batch of them, is you? That's right. It runs pretty good, don't it, Ryan? We did throw a bar and chain on it. We made some cuts with it. It's hanging on the shelf back there now. I ain't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet. I should have put a bar and chain on it and run it today. Well, that's the way I was hoping to go to Kenny's this year too, but then we found out Mama was a pregnant and expecting around this time, so well, it didn't get to. Eh, we'll keep trying till we get there. I'm less than 30 miles from the base, so I live in max humidity. We had light fog this morning and almost 80 degrees. Woo! Ever use a 435 Husqvarna thinking of getting one? I ported one before, Chris. They actually make pretty decent saws. The 440E is the one you want to stay away from for they have coil issues. It's a batch build for a Texas fella. All right, that ain't bad. Wyoming bound. How's Hopper and family doing? We're making it, buddy. I had to drive my truck this morning. That sun gun's acting crazy now. It won't hardly run. And well, Mama's about ready to drop any time now. We had some chickens die in yonder, so but we're still making it. We're gonna make it to the end regardless. That's right. Not too many saw nuts in Texas. Holidays weren't accepted. Conflict between two of us crane operators and a court a few days before supposed to leave for Palooza, so not sure how that's going to go. Either way, I may have been not able. Yeah, I understand that. Life behind the axle, was that you that had the own that? Yep, that was him, Joey. That was Ryan. I envy you and your wife. I wish me and my missus were good enough to have a baby again. Well, we weren't planning it high water. It just kind of happened. Because I'm getting on up there in age as far as that goes for having children's. I'm not far away from 50. There are some, just a few, and far in between, not much need for firewood when you only have 2 weeks a year close to freezing. Oh, Murphy. That's the truth. That's the truth. That sure is. If it's not cold very much, you don't need a whole lot of heat. I'm 50, feel like 80, I think. Like 20. Yep. That's the way it goes. I might be hunting me another truck one of these days, Wyoming. If you run across something that's cheap, that runs, and when I say cheap, I mean cheap, or we'll trade for chainsaws. Well, I don't really use my truck a whole lot, but when I need it, I need it. And now I don't know what's wrong with it exactly. I think it's a wiring harness issue under the valve covers, but I need to get a hold of one of my buddies and see if I can do something with it. Looking for 038 parts. You want an 038 Super Magnum 2 parts, aren't you, Joey? That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got two wheels for you. I rode it today a little bit. Well, like when we like today, I needed my truck today, and I actually drove it running bad. And some of the hills I went up get over to church, I couldn't do more than 30 miles an hour. It's just falling down. It needs the engine pulled out of it and went through and re-ringed and probably piston and all new lines and freeze plugs. And I wished I'd done it some years back. 73 years old, still preaching and selling firewood and wishing we could raise another family. Be careful, high water. You know, you get to praying for it, you never know. You liable to wind up in the. I seen some testimony the other day that I thought was really, it was really something. No, it can't be that drain. The muffler or the converter, neither one of them can be clogged. Well, let's just say if they were clogged, it wouldn't make any difference because it's 3.5 inch pipe from the turbo to the tip. They ain't nothing in it but pipe. One of the first things I done was sawed the muffler and the converter off and just put straight pipe on it. It would take a potato to clog that converter. Yeah, it wouldn't even matter if you could put concrete in it. It ain't gonna bother nothing because it's down there in the woods. Just needs new spark plugs. It actually does need new glow plugs, and I actually have them up there on the shelf with the valve cover gaskets that I might be replacing before long because I might have to put a set of injectors in it. I wish I still felt good enough to get in there and do that kind of stuff. Back 15 years ago, I'd just pull the motor out on a Friday evening. I'd tear it all the way down, clean it all up, put rings in it, and gaskets, and new oil seals and all that stuff, and I'd put it all back together. But getting down on the ground to do stuff like that anymore. Sold you 038 and having some serious regrets now. Well, you know better than sell stuff like that. What was you thinking? I traded off my 038. What did I trade it for? I don't even remember now. Oh yeah, I do. The 5200 Poland, I believe. Yeah. I traded it to Brian. Oh, mercy. My nephew has an old Ford diesel sitting at my father-in-law's, needs a transmission. You don't know what year model it is, Michael, do you? What he might want for it, if he wants to get rid of it? Made some money to pay some bills, but now I wished I'd kept it. I know how that is. Me and my co-worker talking about saws the other day, and I forgot a lot of what I had in 15, 30 minutes, and like, I have this and that. That's right. Defective smoke strings and liquefied dinosaur sprayers. That's right. them liquefied dinosaur juice squirters could be part of the problem. I really wished I had a 4-door truck to make it easier for me to put the kids in. But you know what they say, you wish in one hand, put it in the other, and see which one fills up faster. I can check. I know he is going to get it hot. Yeah, check with him, Michael. Let me know about how far away it is and see if I can figure out if he wants to get shed of it. If it's something that I could use the parts off of, I might see if I can figure out how to get it if he don't want too much for it. I would say I could come get it with my truck, but I can't come get it with my truck because my truck don't run like it's supposed to. Stupid truck. 40 years ago, I pulled my dump truck motor on a Friday night. My brother and I had another used in it. Back on the job hauling Monday morning. That's right. It was running when he parked it. Well, find out what it is, old timer, if he still got it, where it's at. We might see if we can do something. I actually left work one day in my old truck. I drove down here to Dad's and put head gaskets on it down here in the shop and then drove it home. I done it on a Wednesday night. I left work 5 o'clock, come down here, pulled the heads off that truck, put a set of head gaskets in it, put it back together, drove it home. Got up next morning, drove it back to work the next day. Sound like there's needs to be a hopper saw swap meet. Maybe someone will show up with some good 038. Yeah, we might have to do that. Might have to have a saw sale. Let's have one local here in the driveway. Like, y'all come down and buy some of this stuff. I don't need it all. That's what I ought to do. We'll have a saw selling fundraiser for Hopper to get another truck. I usually drive my car most of the time, but I wouldn't mind having a truck because I needed to do some of the stuff that we do sometimes. Some of those diesels can act pretty funny with fuel issues, seams, plug lines, and clogged filters with that diesel. It ain't been long since I changed the fuel filter on it. New truck and diapers. We got a lot of diapers, but we always use more, that's for sure. Don't have the physical strength to do it again. That's the way I am, high water. This arthritis has took it out of me. Like, my knees are always swollen, so getting up and down off the ground is one of the reasons I don't work on lawnmowers much anymore. I was doing a lot better there for a little while, and then all of a sudden things took a turn again and went for the worst. I don't know why that keeps happening. I have 2 or 3 saws up for sale right now. I got a winter cover for a 038 if someone's looking for one. Chippy's got a winter cover for an 038, Joey. He'll probably sell it to you right now. I sell it to you right now. If the old filter had algae in it, then I would clean the tank, throw another fresh filter in it. I hadn't checked the filter, but it ain't been long since I put that filter in it. I might have to check it too. Got rid of a bunch of miscellaneous 038 stuff. Might have a new OEM clutch drum maybe left too. In buying saws and having surgery, I need to make a little cash. Jeremy can be the auctioneer live online auction event of saw parts. Well, I figure if I did it live and people wanted to come down and come to it, might be a little bit more fun. That way they could hang out and buy stuff. So that's right. Get her 555, get her 5, get her 5. Old man sitting in, that's right. There was a time I would have sold a storage locker, saw parts sell, but been parting them out bit by bit. What is a winter cover? It's the one that covers up a lot of the air intake on the recoil side, so it can't draw as much air in to keep the saw warmer when it's really cold out. We typically don't need them, but it would be cool just having one that's got it. It's like a XPG, I think, or XPW. It's the winter package. Old man Athy sitting in. That's right. Old Arthur. Filter cover with black covers that wraps over the engine cover. My coil one too. I think Joey needs an air filter cover. Sold the complete set already. Just one miscellaneous fell out of the bag. I think Joey needs a filter cover. Might have a 028 version, can't remember. Have to go check. I don't know what the winter package for the 038 looks like. I've never seen one with it on it. We don't have a lot of saws around here with winter packages on because it don't usually get that cold. Oh, Andy said I got Home Light XP 1020 running pretty good and cut some with. Oh, you got it running again? That's good. That's awesome. That's a big old saw. We had a guy with 2 diesel Kubota RTVs and one ran like crap, just had all the maintenance done, and he swore it had engine damage. Pulled a new fuel filter on the bad running one, and it was plugged up. I might check that, Super Dave. Now just remember, I just had it inspected 8 days ago, and it ran all day perfectly fine. And then today it wouldn't run. Gotta go. Y'all be safe out there. See you, William. Yeah, I'm about ready to stop her off here. We just a minute from the 2-hour mark. Same as most steel versions, hopper filter and recoil cover. I never used one in our weather yet, but it's unobtainium now these days. Yeah, Joey needs the air filter cover and the cover above the throttle. I don't know if that's specific. I know it is to 038, but I don't know if the other stuff will switch over. Is it the backing plate like the 064, 044 saws? I haven't had a 038 for a few years now. Mr. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? Hey, Chad from Sawdust said to tell you hi if you come on here. I'm glad you made it. We ain't got much longer. We're fixing to get off here in just a minute. But he wanted me to tell you hello. Wish I could stop by and visit a bit, but Michigan is just a little far of a drive for just coffee. Well, if everything goes all right, high water, I'm going to be up at Smitty's in Pennsylvania the last weekend of July. So if you get a chance, maybe come by his place. It probably ain't so far away. He has a 5.3 diesel and a 7.3 turbo. I got the 7.3 old timer. That's what I need. No clue. I just checked fuel system on everything, seen bugs, trash, water, Gatorade, slime, etc. I might have to pull it out and look. I did think about that. It's been doing the injector knock when it's cold for a while. like the injectors are probably worn out. It does have 317,000 miles on it. I'm going to go research the inside of my eyelids directly. Much love, Saw family. See you, Casterman. What's up, Jeremy? Life behind the axe. What's up, buddy? Waiting on some lighting parts coming from your neck of the woods, and it's 6 weeks away, and we ordered them 2 months ago. Woo! That's right. Well, we at the 2-hour mark, gentlemen. And y'all know I've got to go take care of some chickens. Is that all, Jeremy? That's a lot of those. Yep, that's a lot on those injectors. Yeah, them injectors are kind of high. Yeah, that's 317,000 on the injectors. Yeah. As far as I know, they've never been changed. I've had it since 234,000. What he wants, just let me know. Yeah, find out what he wants to do with that 7.3 old timer. Get me some ideas, and we'll see. I don't know if I can come up with any money or not. I still got bills I got to pay, and I ain't got enough money for yet, but we'll see. Maybe if all else fails, maybe if he wants to chainsaw, maybe we do some trading. A lot of miles. Yeah, it still runs good when it runs right. See you, Wyoming. Good running, fun, fast saws. Y'all know the fun. That's right. See you, old timer. Good night, high water. Thought H-pop was 7.3 weak point. It probably is. But I'm probably just going to, it's already past 2-hour mark, Joey, and I've got to go take care of some business. Take care, folks. We'll let Jeremy get to it. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, buddy. Y'all, Jonathan just threw the super chat up there. Thank you, brother. We do appreciate it, and every little bit helps. I tell you, the middle of the month comes, and that I usually use that to help pay the bills. Picked up a 350, not getting gas. It probably got an intake leak, Paul. Them things is bad about the intakes leaking. Thank you, Jonathan. Crankcase bolts could be loose too, for sure. It might need tearing down and a resealing. All right, y'all. Ain't a problem, buddy. I got to go. I got to go take care of the rest of these chickens in here. And we'll talk to y'all next week. Maybe if I get a chance, I'll have a video next week. So appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thanks to the super chatters, the moderators, and all the people who come and just shoot the breeze with us. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, y'all have a good day. Stay safe, be kind, treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. Bellhopper out. Bye, y'all. Oh, mercy. Yeah, get after me, Joey. I'll talk to y'all later. Appreciate y'all. See you, buddy. See you, Chris.